What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. In this video, what I want to do is test out a tool that I thought would be pretty useful. You know, sometimes you have a nut that is seized up, you know, rusted. You can't get it off that bolt. You know, you're at risk of breaking the bolt. Maybe you don't have a torch or something to get in there. I saw this tool at Lowe's one day. It's a Craftsman nut cracker, universal nut cracker. So basically, you're supposed to be able to put the nut on there, and this comes in and it'll split this nut. So what we're going to do is put that to the test. I'm going to use a grade 8 bolt and see how well it does. But let me thank my new subscribers. I want to thank all my members, and most importantly, I want to thank my new sponsor, the Bullring Live YouTube channel. What they do is they're out there at Marion County Speedway in Ocala, Florida. So if you're in the area, go check them out. If you're not in the area, subscribe to their YouTube channel. I'm gonna have a link down in the description. Also, I'll have their website and their address to where you can go check it out in person. What it is, it's a dirt track. They race sprint cars, karts, and quads and bikes. So it's really interesting. I've been watching some of their videos. If you like that kind of stuff, which if you're mechanical minded, I'm sure you will. A lot of you guys are into that type of stuff, just like me. I'm gonna go up there pretty soon and check them out in person and do a video on that as well. But let's get started on testing out this nutcracker tool. All right, guys, we've all been there. You got that nut on a seized up bolt or seized to a bolt, and you've already maybe tried your impact, you're maybe tried a long breaker bar. Maybe it's a situation where you don't want to put a torch of any kind in there to heat up that nut. You've already tried your penetrating oil. Nothing's happening. I'm thinking this might be a great solution for you guys. This was only $18 at Lowe's, and it says it has a full lifetime warranty and universal nutcracker. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to try it with some a grade 8 bolt, but you'll notice right here it says 7/8 inch max, and that's got to mean it doesn't mean a 7/8 nut. It's talking about the outside diameter. And another advantage to using this, just like it advertises here on the back of the package, is that no bolt damage. So it's going to split the nut without damaging the bolt. Now if you're using like a long breaker bar and all that, chances are you could end up breaking the bolt. And it looks like it'll fit into some pretty tight spaces. Alright, so I got it set up in this vise here. Everything's set up. I'm going to be using a 14-inch long 1/2 inch ratchet, and I have a 3/4 inch socket to fit the tool right here. So I quickly learned that I had it set up in my vise incorrectly. I needed to spin it around 90 degrees so I could put more torque on that ratchet. It's about all I can do with this 14-inch ratchet, so I'm going to move up to a bigger one. Alright, so now I've moved up to a 24-inch ratchet. And let's take a closer look here. It's having a tough time getting in there. What I might do now is put my impact on this. Alright guys, at first I was trying this 14-inch ratchet, then I stepped it up to this 24-inch ratchet, and now we're going to really break something. I'm going to put it onto my DCF 900 1/2 inch impact, and that's going to be great for this video, putting this thing through this torture test. Something's going to break. I'm actually surprised the tool didn't break. So I'm going to loosen it up so we can take a look at that nut. My vise is broken. I knew something was going to break. Alright, so here's a close-up look at it. It cut into it, but I'm really not all that impressed. I am impressed that the tool didn't break. So next up, I decided to see how it would handle against a grade 5 nut, and I think after using it against that grade 8, it really dulled the splitter edge and it wouldn't cut through it. Alright guys, so it wasn't able to cut through either one. Really messed up the cutting edge on that splitter right there. So that's why it practically did nothing on that grade 5 nut. And now this thing will barely turn. So anyway, I'm not surprised, but it may work out fine on smaller nuts, but I'm going to give this a no-go. Alright guys, so with a bolt any smaller than what that's recommended to do, or nut I should say, I just can't imagine situations where you can't just let some penetrating oil really soak in there. And try the tightening and loosening method where you don't only just go in reverse to loosen it, wiggle it back and forth to break up that corrosion that what's caused it that nut to seize up. And that usually works out really well for me. And if you can apply heat with like a butane torch or something like that, that's really good to help break it up. But there are certain situations where that tool might be useful. You might be in a situation where there's gas real close by. You can take precautions like that. I would even go through the step of removing a fuel tank or lines if I really felt that it was a dangerous situation to apply some heat. But anyway, for only 20 bucks, maybe it's worth a try. So anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share it with your friends, family, younger guys, all that good stuff, and hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.